My name is Heather Swain. Philadelphia has always been my home. Life was good until it happened. I'm friends with a cybernetic enhanced human-like frog created to save Earth. Nobody appreciated or understood him, but I did. We were good friends who enjoyed hanging out with a bucket from the chicken fry. Just me, Cyber Frog, and his very large brother, Salamandroid. Until the invasion hit. They rained from the sky. These space invader giant hornets attacked everyone, killing more than could stay alive, and covered the earth with giant blood honey hives. They can't fly near trees, so we hid in the woods, burning endless fires to keep them away, wearing red so they can't see and kill us all. The last time I saw Cyber Frog, he told me he'd track me down, but it's been decades, and there's been no sign of him. Yet I can't shake the feeling he is not gone. I believe he will return again. We need Cyber Frog and his brother Salamandroid to return and fight off these invaders, to take back our wrecked planet so we can live without fear. If you see my friend Cyber Frog, tell him I need him. We need him to save the world. This is Cyber Frog Wrecked Planet. Join the fight.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jordan B. Peterson, and you're watching Ethan Van Sciver, comic book artist extraordinaire and illustrator of my book, 12 Rules for Life, An Antidote to Chaos, on Comic Artist Pro Secrets. Bye-bye.
Turn around, look at what you see.
I won't be coming home, I won't be going anywhere. I will guard this post forever. Here on the Alpine slope, where I did my final stand, I shall remain among the ice and snow that binds me to this mountain. A force of nature too strong, sent from above, where spirits lead the way, the winds will never fade. White Friday, I'll take the stairway to heaven. I'm sky high, when I die, I'll be immortal. Forever, I won't return to
the hell do we have left? What are you guys doing over there up in New York City? What goes on at Fox News? Is this the end? I think it's probably not a good sign. Not a very good sign when you let go of Tucker Carlson, of all people, the only based person on Fox News at all. And the reason why everybody else watches Fox News was just fired, was just let go, was just put out to pasture. We've got a lot of firings. We've got a lot of it's been a slaughterhouse the past couple of days, just every which way. I don't care about most of it. Most of it's justified. You got Dan Bongino stepped down for some reason. We don't know what's up with that. Over at Bud Light, great news. They're firing everybody at Bud Light. It's wonderful. But Tucker Carlson leaving Fox News is not a good thing for Fox News. Could be a very good thing, though, for Tucker Carlson. I guess we're going to have to see what happens and where he lands. We'll talk about this. Welcome, everybody, to Comic Artist Pro Secrets. I am your host and your friend, Ethan Van Sciver, 30-year veteran of the comic book industry, world's most charming, disarming, elegant, eloquent, and yet humble man. Great big Sopranos fan and trusted member of the media. One of the last ones left. Got to be careful out there right now. It's a scary thing. Well-Read Comics says, we have bad news. You're fired, Ethan. Oh, shit. You guys are the only people who can fire me. Fox just lost the audience, says a coach in lunacy. That is correct. The audience will go wherever Tucker Carlson goes. Understand, most people leave Fox News on all day, and it's kind of like what is that called? Just sort of when you leave your computer on all day, there's just like a test pattern on your computer or an image of a waterfall or something like that with butterflies that occasionally fly by. That is what Fox News is right now until Tucker Carlson comes on at 8 p.m. That's pretty much what it's become. So losing Tucker Carlson, not really a great idea. But we're going to talk about why that happened. We'll discuss what you guys think of it, your feelings. But before we do that, I just want to say hello to my beautiful chat, to you guys who show up here as soon as I go live. Those of you who show up here early when I go live, God bless you guys. Love you guys. Thank you for being here. We got Queen Bee here, of course. And let's see, Mike Partika, who has been severed from Twitter. Mike, you're no longer a Twitter, my friend. He says Fox can't afford Carlson anymore after the Dominion settlement. Could be. That's one of the reasons why people are speculating that this happened here. We got Sebastian Anon says, don't know how much I trust you, EBS, after Picard review. My Picard review was right on. It was perfect. You guys have to understand, I don't have feelings about this stuff anymore. I've become numb. Not just because I never cared about Star Trek and I've always thought it was shit. Mostly because I proceed with the assumption that I'm being effed with at every turn. I think if you go through life just realizing, presupposing that somebody is trying to F with you all the time, you're going to do better in life. Let me see. Ethan, please punish, not punch. Punish Shane for what he's done, says Stephen Rockwood. Yeah, he's being a pill right now. Thoughts on Razor Fist Comics, says Cruder Quotient 1. I think it's fantastic. We've talked about Razor Fist comic a little bit. I'm going to get Razor Fist on the show, and I'll talk to him about it with you guys. It looks excellent. I don't even know what to say. I mean, it really, really looks good. It looks like it's worth your time and your investment. I would recommend that everybody back the new Razor Fist comic. Let me see here. Star Trek is gay. Yeah. Once you proceed with the assumption that the radical left has taken over every single establishment, all of these mirages, the mirage that they care about you, that they've changed their ways, those will dissipate pretty quickly. They didn't. They were effing with you. Picard, they were effing with you. That's all it was. Oh, you like this? You want us to do a respectful version of Picard for you, of all these characters that you loved in the last generation. Okay, the next generation. Okay, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna kill them. We're gonna put them out to pasture, and we're gonna replace them with women, with woke females. We're gonna completely invert the male to female ratio on the Enterprise, and we're gonna kill everybody who was male and straight and white. And you're going to thank us for it. And that's what happened. These people, thank you. We appreciate it. Headrock says, I just posted instructions on how to use a charcoal grill like a pro. On your stream from yesterday, heed my words. Also, happy meat day on Wednesday. Andrea is out there cooking me steaks right now, even though we did have that discussion. I said, I will be getting a charcoal grill. I'm not going to play with this other grill. I said to her, that's for women. Men, as far as I can see, judging from Tony Soprano's behavior, men use charcoal grills, and they cook sausage, on those grills. That's what I will be doing. I plan on doing that. Here's Queen Bee, who says, hail my other cult leader. Hail Lord Doomcock. Another tribute to Doomcock for being right as usual. It's always best just to assume they're screwing with you at all times. We got lots of stuff going on. We got Bud Light. How do you take your steaks? I put them in my mouth. Krypton. No. Oh, I know what you mean. Medium to medium rare. But it doesn't really matter too much when they're made at home. However they come out is fine. Andrea usually gets it right. There have been a few occasions in which they've been overcooked. Couple. Maybe out of 100 times that she's cooked me steaks, 2 times they've been overdone. And it doesn't even matter. I'll eat them anyway because they're made with love. Now, if I go to a restaurant and that happens, we got a problem. There might be some yelling involved. Andrea just came downstairs and I told her about Tucker Carlson. She said, don't you think now would be a good time to go live? I'm like, she's like, you have something to talk about. You care about Tucker Carlson. You like Tucker Carlson on Fox News. Why don't you stop? Why don't you get up off your lazy ass sitting there drawing? I'm sitting there drawing cyber. What are you doing drawing cyber? Why don't you get up off your lazy ass and go over there and live stream to the people? I will do that. James Murphy says, rare like a Cyberfrog Harris Comics #1. Rare like a Hall of Heroes Cyberfrog #1. Needs sunlight and vitamins. Well, who needs it? Mid rare is the best, says nobody important. And let me see. Doomcock talks to hand puppets like Soupy Sales. Mike Fartika is here. He says, Star Trek lost me when it tried to convince us, one, in a world without money, people would still join a quasi-military organization. And 2, aliens fixing their own kind's gender dysphoria is wrong. Did they do either of those things? Sheila Alien says, EVS, you still look slightly jaundiced. That must be why. I need sunshine. You think I look jaundiced? I think I look pink. I've been out in the sun. Having a great time, man. The weather is absolutely beautiful lately. It's in the 60s here. I might go sit in the sun again. All right, here we go. Let's talk about the main thing, the main reason why we're here. This is terrible news, absolutely terrible news from the Daily Wire, which I subscribe to, by the way. I have a subscription to the Daily Wire so that I can watch Gina Carano movies. See, unlike you guys, I put my money where my mouth is. Unlike some of these people who sit there and continue to watch Disney Plus and stuff like that, I go, oh, okay, so I'm going to take my money out of Disney Plus and put it into the Daily Wire instead. So now I have a subscription, which means that they will alert me they alert me to news like this. Jolly Green says, EVS, Don Lemon is out too. I know, he's in the title of the video. You know, we know. All right, here we go. Breaking. Tucker Carlson out at Fox News Channel. Tucker Carlson, look how happy he is here. This is him when he's not even at Fox News. He's at the National Review Institute, and he's happy. He's like, oh, I'm among my own people. Oh, look at me. I'm the William F. Buckley Jr. of 2023. Yes, sir, you are. Good for you. Tucker Carlson, Fox News Channel's biggest primetime star. I mean, I like Sean Hannity okay. I just think he's kind of dopey. Sean Hannity's dopey. He's super positive. He's got a nice positive vibe about him that reminds me, like the best part of Sean Hannity is his positivity. Reminds me of Billy Tucci. Like, he's just sort of like, hey, man, you know, like America. Like, I like that part of Sean Hannity. But unlike Billy Tucci, Sean Hannity is kind of dopey and not very insightful. He doesn't really cut to the heart of the matter. I mean, he's just the kind of guy who's going to go to middle America and he's going to hang out with the people and he's going to say, hey, do you like Trump? And stuff like that. Meanwhile, Tucker Carlson's going to get in there and he's going to eviscerate his enemies and his foes, which I really like. Snafu says, I put my money into CG and the Pie Man. Oh, that's nice. Thank you very much. That's another good idea. Take your money out of Disney and put it into Cyberfrog. It makes more sense. All right, let me see here. Fox News Media, Tucker Carlson have agreed to part ways, Fox News says in a statement. We thank him for his service to the network. Dude, he was holding... You know what? We thank the guy who's holding the circus tent poles up for their service. Thank you so much, but they've been dismissed. Those of you who are actually... Hey, we'd like to thank Atlas for his service in holding up the entire fucking planet. But he's dismissed. He's been dismissed. Good idea, guys. Great, great idea. Again, I don't know who else who else do I like over there at Fox right now? They've definitely got what's his face, the comedian guy, the midget comedian. I you know, he's gotten some better writers lately. He's actually been kind of funny. George Gutfeld. What's his name? Is it George Gutfeld? No. Greg Gutfeld. Thank you. I knew it began with a J. Greg Gutfeld. He's a star. He actually gets good ratings. Sean Hannity. I like him Sean Hannity is of the George W. Bush era. I like him in that he's a little bit of a time capsule, but he's going to be retiring soon. I like Janine Pirro. I don't know. I don't know why else I'm watching the show. I can't really tolerate Laura Ingraham. Oh, boy. Penny Longbottom says, I'm an SJ. Is there a shop to get Cyberfrog at? Penny Longbottom, there is, but you know what? It's here. Here's the thing. Like, you know, if you want to get Cyberfrog right now, and I think that you should, there's a link right underneath the video that you're watching right now in the description. Pop that open and you'll see all these links open up. And one of the things that you'll find is you'll find our eBay store, Cyberfrog 9. If you hear footsteps over my head right now, it's because our employees, Lauren and Mikey, and Andrea too, but she's taking it a little bit easy today. I think she should. Lauren and Mikey are up there kicking some ass, packaging things and shipping them to you right this minute. They're shipping Blacklight posters. They're shipping Cyberfrog Wreck Planet. And real time, they're shipping out comics from our eBay store. Right here, you can see we got 2 sketch cards up. You can get anything on our eBay store. You can, if you want to start reading Cyberfrog for the first time, get the Warts and All trade paperback softcover collection. And then get a copy of Ultimate Blood Honey right here, either the silver one or the white one. And you will be ready to go. There are better editions of everything. The Warts and All Executive Edition is the nicest thing that you can get. It's, I think, our nicest item, highest quality item that's available on our site right now. Hardcover with a bonus hardcover book, unavailable anywhere else. And then all of this, amazing. So you can go through here, get a Blood Honey Double Magnetic Store folio. All of this stuff will ship to you same day, the very same day. Winter Fun Selection's a really good idea to get, by the way, because it just has so many books for $40. You'll get Blood Honey. You'll get 2 of the Unforgettable Tales. You'll get The Art of John Malin. You'll get 1998 Amphibionics and some stickers. I think you'll be really, really happy with this deal. Right here. Looks like this. Okay. Thank you for that. Nice little opportunity to do a little promotion. And that's what this is all about here. Make sure that we're promoting our business. Fox Media, Tucker Carlson agreed to part ways. We thank him for his service. I mean, his service to the network. You guys are idiots. This is the dumbest shit. This is the worst possible move. The network said Carlson has already hosted his last episode. He's not even going to show up tonight to say goodbye, everyone. Already hosted his last episode of Tucker Carlson. Mr. Carlson's last program was Friday, April 21st. Fox News Tonight will air live tonight at 8 p.m., starting this evening, as an interim show helmed by a rotating on a spit roast Fox News personalities until a new host is named. Who the hell are you going to get to replace Tucker Carlson? This is the worst move. This is like getting rid of Jon Stewart from The Daily Show. This is a terrible, terrible idea. I really don't know what these people are thinking is going to happen here. Whatever Tucker's getting paid, he's worth it. And $787 million, the lawsuit that they had to settle with Dominion, we're going to talk about that. Might seem like a lot, but it isn't. Not compared to what Tucker Carlson brings in, I would assume. Carlson was almost always at the top of the ratings in primetime, drawing a massive audience that often dwarfed several of his competitors combined. Rachel Maddow is going to get some audience now. People might choose to go watch Rachel Maddow now that Tucker Carlson's gone. Grim Jim 666 says, why was he fired? Get ready. We're going to get there. Carlson was almost at the top of the ratings. As the Daily Wire previously reported, Carlson's show and reruns often eclipsed the audience of original programming at other networks. A source told the Daily Wire Carlson's staff was blindsided by the news and only learned late Monday morning. This is when we learned it. They learned it when we learned it. They're just learning about it right now. When members received an email from the primetime star. Chris Topher says, Tucker is the perfect name for a trans man. Yeah, I know. I agree with you. What's his name? Chris from Mr. Beast, who's going trans. His child is named Tucker. His kid is named Tucker. He's like, I did this for I'm wearing nail polish and dresses for my son, Tucker. It's like, are you kidding me? The kid's going to be Tucker. Kid's going to be tortured in school. Why do I have to be the one to tell everybody this? Former CNN reporter Brian Stelter, who often commented on Carlson's coverage on his own show, called the move earth-shattering. Oh, here's little Brian Stelter.
Tucker Carlson is out at Fox News, effective immediately. This is an earth-shattering moment in cable news.
Yeah, it was. When you got fired, though, it was no big deal, Brian. It was just like, oh, finally. The biggest tell. I mean, what it is this is a lot of people celebrating right now the death of Fox News. This is a big deal. The biggest tell in Fox's press release about Tucker Carlson's exit is that he is not getting a final show. No chance to say goodbye in his own terms or point people to his next home. Yeah, he should be able to say, hey, you can catch me. Where would he go? Catch me over, catch me outside. How about that? Where's he going to go? What do you guys think? Where would Tucker Carlson go from here? Let me see. 609 people watching right now. Welcome. Is he going to go to Newsmax? He could, you know what though? He could go to CNN. Like if CNN were smart, they would scoop up Tucker Carlson and just be like, you know what? Hey, David Zaslav, if you're listening, you want to make an actual earth-shattering move to save CNN from its own impending. Actually, you're already there. You're already irrelevant as a news outlet. Hire Tucker Carlson. MSNBC used to have him on. I think it was MSNBC. Hire Tucker Carlson and put him on CNN. You want to see a viewership shift? Can you imagine that? Headrock says, just realized Brian Stelter's initials are BS. Yeah. Tucker Carlson on InfoWars, says Stephen Rockwood. That'd be interesting. Oh, Tucker was on CNN. It wasn't MSNBC. It was CNN. Crossfire. Yeah, I wherever Tucker wants to go, like he's going to get to go pretty much. I guess except for Fox News. But I mean, it's like CNN would be, David Zaslav would be a genius if he were able to negotiate terms to bring Tucker Carlson to CNN. That would rescue the network. Hey guys, enough of this CNN Plus shit. Stop paying liberals too much. You want to get like a new audience over to CNN? How would you not do this? Rumgrown says, do you not sub to the Daily Caller? I do. I'm on Daily Caller right now. Oh, no, the Daily Wire, I mean. Daily Caller. I don't think I sub to the Daily Caller. Tucker Carlson and Don Lemon should do a show together, says Steve Giblin. Now, that would be funny. Yeah. Daily Caller is Tucker's company. Right. Well, what do you think? Like he would just do a show on the Daily Caller? Daily Caller's better than Daily Wire, says Rome Grown. Yeah, okay. Stelter went on to say that Fox News without Carlson might have more difficulty negotiating with potential distributors.
Tucker Carlson became for a time bigger than Fox News. His disappearance will ripple through Fox, the wider TV world, and the GOP. One of the many impacts is money. Fox is pushing for higher carriage fees from distributors right now, and without Tucker, Fox has a lot less leverage,
Stelter said. Little Brian Stelter. Popular host's abrupt exit comes just out under a week after the network settled a lawsuit. This is important right here. Dominion Voting Systems for just under $787.2 million, narrowly avoiding a trial in which Carlson would have been expected to testify. And the question about this is who was it? Was it Tucker Carlson that was spreading rumors about Dominion Voting Systems? Because after the 2020 election, Republicans and conservatives were running around with like chickens with their heads cut off, trying to figure out how Trump had been swindled out of the election. And he certainly was swindled out of winning the election. But it wasn't because of some Dominion voting fraud. I mean, it may have been a factor. There might have been a little bit of that here and there. But that's not why he lost. You know, he lost because of early voting and ballot harvesting. Laws change laws to voting, change voting laws due to COVID. COVID was like the excuse to do everything. If I were a conspiracy-minded individual, I would think some dark thoughts about that instead of the sunshiny thoughts that I normally think. But COVID popped up, and it was like a reason to just exercise control over the American people and the world. I mean, every country seems to have beaten down their population. And then to make changes, control this one particular election. We've got to do early voting. We've got to do a lot more ballot harvesting. And you know what? We're going to do ballot harvesting in very targeted districts. That's why Trump lost the election. It wasn't because of Dominion. They'd be able to catch that. They'd be able to find. So anyway, somebody on Fox News must have spread that sort of conspiracy theory, and Dominion, probably to the delight of the Democratic Party, decided to sue. So here we go. Now Fox News just immediately rolls over and surrenders, and boom, say goodbye to Tucker Carlson. We don't know that these two things are connected, but certainly does seem that way. The news of Carlson's departure comes just a week after syndicated talk radio host and former Secret Service agent Dan Bongino. There's another guy that I kind of like. I never thought he was that great. He's all right. He just seems to sort of be there. He has a nice presence about him, but I never really thought he was that much of an intellect, so he leaves. Here's Plush for $10. Thank you. Hail Papa Frog. Carlson's January 6th vid got immediately taken down after I posted it on Facebook. I'm neither left or right, but man, it blows my mind how info is controlled now. Yeah, is it Fox News has to be controlled too? That's absolutely incredible. Stephen Caldwell in the chat says Tucker will take his fans with him. He is huge. He will land on his feet. Yes, that's right. Chief Justice Optopop says Fox News has lost nearly $1 billion in market value since they announced Tucker left. So it's not quite Bud Light, but it's still a pretty big deal. I mean, you got Tucker Carlson. Tucker was censored by Fox on January 6th as Bane mailer. And now you can expect to get, I mean, pretty much without Tucker Carlson, I guess you can expect to get the, government. You'll just get this kind of state-run media perspective. You'll get the propaganda that they want you to hear. Tucker was a little bit dangerous. Folks, regrettably, last week was my last show on Fox News, says Bongino. So the show ending last week was tough, and I want you to know it's not some big conspiracy. I promise you, there's no acrimony. This wasn't like a WWE brawl that happened. We just couldn't come to terms on an extension, and that's really it, he added. For his part, Carlson has yet to publicly address his exit. We're looking forward to hearing what he has to say. and no reports have begun to circulate regarding any potential future plans. I mean, just absolutely devastating. I would love to see, I would absolutely love to see Tucker Carlson go to CNN. I would. I just think he would be great over there on CNN. I would like to see the difference happen. I like to see the difference happen. You get Brian Stelter out, Don Lemon out, you get all these dummies out of there, all these scumbags, and then just turn CNN into what it was meant to be. What is CNN meant to be? It was meant to be the news station that was like right in the middle. And it got corrupted about 10 years ago and just became nothing but like they became mouthpieces for the DNC, just government propaganda. How great would it be if they actually got somebody on there who spoke for conservatives? So at least it was balanced propaganda. It'd be amazing. And you want to see CNN's numbers turn around. That would be it. That would be the thing that did it. ID Crisis says they can't afford him. Well, maybe there's another Batgirl movie they could cancel. Jason Kuhn says, no Tucker on CNN. Best to see him solo on Daily Caller show and build that up. Tucker will go to the Blaze, says Mike Wilson. I don't think the Blaze can afford him either. If Tucker left on good terms, he has a non-compete clause in his exit agreement. Oh, that's true, too. Non-compete. So he would just go to Daily Caller. Boy, I would love to see the end result of where Tucker Carlson goes. I think that's great. Meanwhile, also, more positive news. Don Lemon added CNN. CNN host Don Lemon says he has been fired by CNN. Sorry, I think this is funny. I am stunned, Lemon said in a message posted on Twitter on Monday, saying his agent had informed him of his firing by CNN President Chris Licht. The Hill has confirmed Lemon's exit with CNN. Licht said in a memo to CNN workers that CNN and Don have parted ways. Oh, it's about time. He was one of the worst propagandists on CNN. He was the like fiery but mostly peaceful protest guy. And Don will forever be part of the CNN family. And we thank him for his contributions over the past 17 years. We wish him well, and we'll be cheering him on in his future endeavors. What if his future endeavors are just alcoholism and despair? Look how great this is right now. So you look at how crazy things are right now, 1 year before really the next election kicks into gear. Tucker Carlson, Fox News part ways. Fox News faces next round of legal threats from Smartmatic. Dan Bongino parts ways with Fox News. Fox Dominion settlement. BuzzFeed News shuts down. These are huge, crazy stories. I love the BuzzFeed shuts down. They're like, that's an evil organization, BuzzFeed. I've seen them do some evil shit. I went, in 2017 and 2018, and like, when I was being canceled, I just felt terrorized by these people. I noticed, like, I'd be like, oh, what is this on Twitter? This was before I had so many Twitter followers. And so I'd see when, like, a new person would follow me, especially somebody with a blue check mark, and I'd click it, and it's like some hostile communist, feminist BuzzFeed reporter is following me now. And it's like, oh, they're doing this to, they're researching me so they could do another hit piece. Terrorizing. Absolutely terrible. Like, it wasn't they were a despicable organization. And yeah, you would get those emails from them. You get an email from BuzzFeed like, hey, I'm about to write a hit piece on you, and I just want to ask like a couple of questions. Why are you a Nazi? What do you think of the white supremacy accusations against you? Why do you harass women and trans? Why do you harass people of color? Please feel free to write back and answer these questions. but I will need them by 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, because that's when I'm writing the article. It's like, shit, that's my deadline. Sorry, I have a hard deadline to destroy you. 9 a.m. tomorrow. Could you answer these questions about how you're a Nazi? It's just absolutely disgusting. And you'd see this stuff. And now, I mean, nowadays it would be okay. Like, I would be able to deal with that. But I remember at the time, like, I'm sitting here juggling my own cancellation. I'm juggling about to lose my job with DC Comics. I'm juggling having a newborn that I have prospectively I have to take care of. And I don't know if I have any means of support for my family. And then you've got these assholes at BuzzFeed that just swoop in on you. It's amazing. So they're gone now. Good. Fuck you. It's like when Comics Alliance closed down. All right. News of Lemon's exit from the cable news channel came just minutes after Fox News announced Tucker Carlson had mutually agreed to part ways. Something weird is going on. Back-to-back announcements marked 2 high-profile departures. What could have happened is CNN learned about Tucker Carlson, and they just decided to quickly get rid of Don Lemon. And they figured Don Lemon would be, because they were going to get rid of him anyway. And getting rid of Don Lemon in the shadow of Tucker Carlson would get less negative press. I think that would be a good idea. Lemon was tapped to host a self-titled show on CNN Plus, the company's streaming service that was axed after just 1 month of operation. He then moved into a morning show with Caitlin. I remember this when they're like, you're going to be on like a morning show now, which is kind of where he belonged. But I think he took that as a pretty big demotion and insult. The idea of being on like Regis and Kathy Lee instead of being like, you know, a Walter Cronkite type of anchor person was probably pretty depressing. He's had a sometimes tumultuous career at CNN, including earlier this year when he was temporarily removed from airways after making comments about women's ages. Speaking about former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley's proposal for a competency test for politicians over 75, Lemon said Nikki Haley isn't in her prime. Sorry, when a woman is considered to be in her prime, in her 20s, 30s, maybe her 40s. Oh, shit. Lemon returned to the network after receiving formal training. You got to go be reprogrammed for hating on women. Random McRanderson says, and thanks for $2. EVS had more subs than CNN Plus. Let me see. Thank you. This narrative with Lenny says Matt Walsh was also kicked from YouTube. No way. Really? Wow, dude. Hold on a second. I got to be with you guys. Let me be with you guys for a minute. Wow, Matt Walsh is gone, huh? John Delarose is here. He says Lemon was based. In that way, he was. He said something based once. Amazing. The internet will kill network television, says Mike Kelly. I can imagine the settlement. Okay, we can get rid of Tucker Carlson, but then you'd better get rid of Don Lemon. Well, obviously, there's no coordination between the two, but if you've got this great big thing that's going to get you negative attention, it's a great time. It really is a good idea to make that happen while something else is going to happen that's even bigger. so much for Fox News being fair and balanced, eh? They were never really balanced. Their viewpoints were largely to the right, but moderate right. Tucker Carlson was the most based conservative voice on television news, in my opinion. And he was very watchable. Well, I'm sad to see him go. That just means I'm going to be watching more YouTube and less of anything else. Wait a second. So what is this about Matt Walsh? Matt Walsh is off of YouTube now, but he's on the Daily Wire. So hold on a second. Hold on a second here. Is that true? That might be that might end his Daily Wire contract. Journalist banned from Twitter after reporting on. I don't see anything about this. Matt Walsh, YouTube. Are you guys pulling my leg? about this? He's here. Did he just get a strike or something like that? He's been demonetized, not banned. Okay, that's fine. I don't think he makes his money from YouTube necessarily, or does he? How does that work? Matt Walsh might have just been suspended. Yeah, he's there. But remember the whole situation that Steven Crowder was complaining about, like where you know, when it comes to his YouTube channel, like he couldn't get it banned. Like if you get your channel taken down or suspended, then you lose money, you don't get paid. If Matt Walsh got his YouTube taken down, I don't know if his contract would survive at the Daily Wire because they need him to make videos. And they need to be on YouTube, I think. Marissa Perez, Matt Walsh was demonetized. So he's giving shows for free on Daily Wire. What does that mean for him? What do you guys know about that? He got demonetized and decided to stop producing content on YouTube. Matt Walsh is another guy out there who's speaking the truth a little bit more aggressively than even Tucker Carlson is. Yeah, he's a contributor with the Daily Wire. Yeah, I know. I subscribe, so I see his videos. Jabba the Creator comes in with the same thing. Matt Walsh is a sophist. Again, everyone's a sophist. Matt Walsh is a sophist. Yeah. Yo, there's Matt 6 Bar. 7 is here. Rumble is the future. Is Rumble the future? A lot of people are going over there. But I did hear, like, people are going over to Rumble, and they're looking at their audience, and it's like 8,000 people. Whoa, 8,000 people are watching right now? But the chat doesn't move like there are 8,000 people watching. When there are 8,000 people watching, the chat moves. You can't even look at it. You can't see the chat. It goes so fast. And some people are speculating that maybe it's fake. Maybe those numbers are pumped up. They're artificial. Brett the Illustrator says, yes, thank you for $5. He was demonetized, so now he will do more on Rumble and Twitter, etc. Like his show will be on those instead. That's going to cost money. He had 800K subs. They screwed him. He would have to start a new channel. Everybody would just pick him up again. Here's Elizabeth Lyons who says, hail, Uncle Ethan, sneaking in some time for you at work. Ha! Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you for joining the show. Appreciate you. Matt Walsh doesn't hold back. No, and Matt seems to be singularly focused on the gender issue, which, you know, frankly, I find interesting right now. I think it's the most compelling thing to talk about. The transgender stuff. Sophistry. Yeah, because that just seems to be the main thing that people are talking about all the time. Bizarre. All right, let me take a look at let me see you guys here. Yeah, he will have to send people to Locals and Subscribestar to monetize. Alfred Ortiz calls it a dead horse. That's not a nice thing to say about that Budweiser VP of Marketing, Alfred. I mean, she looks like a horse, but she's very much alive. Hold on a second. Let me pull that up as well. We just got great stuff going on right now. It's incredible. I mean, I'm not crazy about Tucker Carlson getting fired, but I mean, everything else that I'm reading here is pretty much good news. All right, let me see here. We'll get the Tucker Carlson thing straightened out. Let's just spend a moment looking at Tucker Carlson's last thing on Fox News.
Tonight, we interviewed a heroic pizza delivery man called Tyler Morrell, and ever conscious of the opportunity to use our job to get free food, we thought we'd like to taste your pizza. Tyler Morrell joins us in studio. He will deliver literally anywhere. Tyler, it is so great to meet you in person.
A couple Coco's pies.
What a way to go.
These are from Coco's, established 1978. Everybody loves Coco's pizza.
Oh,
right? Where's Coco's based?
Aston, Pennsylvania, and Delaware County.
Delaware County, best part of the state.
I think we have a special
cheese
We
pies.
have a special pie for you.
Okay.
Here's Tucker's pie.
How do I get some pizza?
As you can likely tell, the pizza aficionado I was, a pizza delivery boy for 2
Is it
years.
warm at all?
Yeah, it's totally warm. These warmers are just like one of the great wonders of science. And we're gonna. This is sausage
That's sausage
and pineapple. And really quick, as a pizza professional,
He
do you
didn't
look
know
down
this
on
was
this
his
order?
last
Is this-
day.
I do. I think that I consider a criminal.
I knew you did. I used to deliver pizzas and calzones. I considered immoral, but I delivered them anyway.
It's actually still hot. It's actually still hot. All the way from
It's
Philly.
so good. It's unbelievable. And
All
you
the
are
way
a
from
hero. How's your leg, by the way? Your leg was injured by the fleeing armed, the car thief.
It's got a bone bruise on it. Down here.
Damn, I can see.
Yeah, it's not too bad though.
Were your family and friends impressed by what you did?
They were actually here with me today.
Are they really?
Yeah.
This
I'm
guy
gonna
called a
go once I've
murderer.
stuffed myself on your pineapple and sausage. And you're right, it is a disgusting order, but I have no shame. I'm going to go meet them. Oh, there they are. We just saw what a great way to end a week.
Yeah.
Truly, that was a great segment, and I'm just grateful that you came on, and I'm especially grateful for the pie.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Employee of the week, we're just make it of the year, Tyler Morrell of Coco's Pizza. That's it for us for the week. We'll be back.
Forever.
By the way, the entire episode of Let Them Eat Bugs, not quite as good as pizza, streaming now on Fox Nation. Use the promo code ORIGINALS for 30 days free.
Let them eat
And we'll be
bugs.
back.
He's doing a Tucker Carlson original about how there's some weird thing lately where like celebrities are proving that they'll eat bugs and that bugs are edible. And like, what the fuck is that all about? Eggshen 6 Demonback says, is Southwest thing holding up my Cyberfrog 2 order? Yes, and everybody else's that ordered it. It'll be in soon. Major Chokeout says, this is like when I got taken off of Twitter for £2. Yes, sir, it is. Let me see. Pizza Guy had quartering energy, says Alfred Ortiz. Let me see. That was it. Now it's over, says Lewis Lord. Tucker really pissed off the enemy. God bless him, says Rome Grown. Do you guys think that's what it is? Do you think he like pissed off? Who did he piss off? And they had to get rid of him because of that? You don't think it was a money thing? Agent Warlock says, if you got to go, may as well pizza party.
Back on Monday. In the meantime, have the best weekend with the ones that you love, and we'll see you then.
I want pizza now. How can I get a pizza over here? Anybody who wants to DoorDash us pizza, that would be fine. All right, hold on a second. No, don't DoorDash us any pizza. It's ridiculous. That'd be terrible. All right, let me see you guys again. Let me see. Here's Kyle, who's a leftist. Wait, Kyle's an SJW. Tucker got canned for lying. Tucker is a bug. I don't know if he did, Kyle. I don't know if there's evidence of that. AOC said he should be fired, and then he was a few days later, so Stephen Caldwell. Wow. AOC might have been responsible for this. And then, just like the sunset. Wait, some degree of sundown says, and then, like the sunset, he disappeared forever. AOC is already bragging, and Ep said he was going to get it last night on 60 Minutes. No way. Hold on a second here. Is that true? Is AOC bragging? God damn you, AOC. Let me see here. AOC, Tucker. Damn you, AOC. We can't let you have a win here. All right. It looks like she's going to get a win, though. She does have a juicy booty.
Federal regulation in terms of what's allowed on air and what isn't. And when you look at what Tucker Carlson and some of these other folks on Fox do, it is very, very clearly incitement of violence.
No, it isn't.
Very clearly incitement of violence. And that is the line that I think we have to be willing to contend with. Federal regulation in terms of.
So on MSNBC, you're saying that a competitive, competing network needs to have their top viewed host fired. Tucker outed, Jack Poso is saying Tucker outed Fox 1 week after AOC called for it. What are we to make of this? Member of Congress, AOC calls for Tucker to be kicked off Fox. Tucker leaves Fox next day. If this wasn't 100% Tucker's decision and there was federal government coercion in the background, Tucker will make hundreds of millions from a First Amendment lawsuit. Freedom of the press. What on earth are people talking about? So after Bronx Bolshevik, AOC says to ban Tucker Carlson, he leaves Fox News. Can we blame AOC for this? Leftist Congresswoman. Oh, here's Andy No. This guy's a genius. I'm following him, as you can see. So you can tell he's worthwhile. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez says conservative broadcast media like Fox News should have its content better federally regulated. She says Tucker Carlson incites violence. And then, boom, 18 hours ago. And then she's gone. AOC targets Tucker Carlson with, oh, finally we have somebody to blame, with grossly authoritarian threat. AOC, but she looks like Hitler. She's got a mustache. Do you see how they did that? They took AOC's face and they made her look like Hitler. Look at this. Effective immediately. Rachel Maddow Tucker fired. What's up with Rachel Maddow? Rachel Maddow. Oh, look at this. Rachel Maddow enticed her audience to take the vaccine by telling them it 100% stopped the spread of COVID-19 on her show, sponsored by Pfizer. It was the most damaging lie in the history of network television. Think of all the people who may have died. Mr. One Ball Whale says, hail CG, Fox is fucked, long live Tucker. Yeah, I'll watch wherever he goes. Yellow Spider Guy says, AOC Hitler is still smashable. Yeah. Tucker leaves Fox. Lemon fired from CNN. Rachel Maddow right now, sweating bullets. Tucker and Lemon. Who's next? Rachel Maddow? That'd be interesting. Leftists are celebrating. Tucker Carlson outed Fox. Here's Dan. Oh, wait. Fox News has let go of Tucker Carlson. Unbelievable. The rumor about Janine Pirro and Maria being fired was to throw us off the track. Yeah. Effective immediately. That is crazy, man. Brian Stelter. Tucker is a free man. Fox News is a sinking ship. I got to agree. What's the quartering saying about this? Let's find out.
Well, this is an interesting development. I was going to cover Tucker Carlson and AOC, calling for him to be regulated by the government. But breaking news just minutes ago, it's been revealed that Tucker Carlson is out at Fox News. Whether he was fired or he quit, that will remain, once the dust settles. But this is a monumental shift for Fox News. It may be literally, a crushing blow for them, because I'm not exactly sure where a guy like Tucker Carlson goes. He's bigger than the network. Tucker has Tucker fans that will follow him anywhere. Sure, there are Fox News people. There's a difference, right? There's people that watch Fox News, but then there are people maybe like me that will tune in for Tucker, but that's just about.
Matt 6 Bar says mustaches that curl into the mouth are gross. Yeah, I agree with that. You really should trim your mustache up off your lip, grooming. Not that kind of grooming, like keep your facial hair trimmed down.
About it. And that number is massive. This comes after Fox News losing a huge lawsuit over the voting machines.
They didn't lose it. They actually settled it. Like they settled the lawsuit. Quartering, they didn't lose it. They decided not to go through with contesting it. And it's probably a good thing that they did. If you look at the way things have been going lately, Look at what they did to Alex Jones. They fucked Alex Jones' whole world up. He punished with like $1 billion in a civil lawsuit. $1 billion he's got to pay to the victims. You know, he said, made up some stuff. And you got to pay $1 billion for just talking some shit. I mean, I got to think that Dominion, whose entire business runs on the idea that they're voting machines, and they can be counted on to tabulate votes properly and accurately without corruption. They'd be corruption free. I got to think that a news network like Fox News suggesting that that is not the case should be worth billions and billions of dollars in damages. Billions. So it's better just to settle. You're settling for less than $1 billion. It's probably a good day for Fox News. You know, it's probably when they settled for 700 and something million. It's probably a good day. It's probably a good day. All right, let me see. Force goes, Fabio's mad at me for e-fapping Jeremy. Why? I haven't watched a Jeremy video in forever. This is kind of interesting.
That long ago. And everything we know now as it breaks, I'm going to share with you. Make sure you leave a like on this video as I find more today. Subscribe down below so you get notified when
this guy is a consummate YouTuber, though. You got to say this about Jeremy. Like, his job is YouTube. I wonder if I want to do this. Do I want to be like YouTube? Do I want to be a consummate YouTuber? Do I want to have like a coffee brand? It'd be like, hey, everybody, I need you, if you like this content, please subscribe down below. Ring the bell for notifications. And I would do this all on StreamYards. I would record little segments, and then I would have them tightly edited by Sheila Aliens. And then I'd post them to my channel. And I'd have little animated GIFs everywhere saying all kinds of shit. And I'd have middle-of-the-road takes on everything. Red Animator says, are you going to Jeremy versus RTU boxing event? Who's RTU? Disgruntled says, I'd stop watching if you were a quartering style YouTuber. What do you mean? Like, you'd stop watching, but I'd get 1 million new subscribers. I'd have everybody watching me. I'd be like, hey, listen, guys. Oh, I built a whole set. Baby, I want to build a YouTube set. I want to have this corner of the house. I need a giant animated laughing man sign. I need professional microphones. Baby, I need a gaming chair. Honey, I need a gaming chair. And I need about 6 different computer screens. And I need some lighting that makes my room look pink. Listen, I'm going to do it, guys. That'd be fucking awesome. Guys, I am going to be a YouTuber eventually. Don't you worry about it. I'm working on it. I'm on my way there. It's not going to be long before you're getting content like this from me. Talking about AOC. I will talk about AOC every single day. Michael Lee says, Uncle Lee, it would take away from your comics. I agree with you. Oh, my brother Josiah is here. He says, from whom is the violence that Tucker would be inciting? Yeah, like who? You're right, Josiah. Hey, Josiah, the violence would be from you. Did you see the video that I posted of you wrestling Vinny Timpanelli? You kicked his ass, too. You were like 2 years younger than him and smaller than him, and you still beat him up. Vinny actually wrote to me, and he offered you a rematch. I don't know if you watched that video or not. He says, yeah. Did you show your wife? You got to show your kids and family. He must have had 60 pounds on me. I know he did, but you still took him out. Everybody had to say. I got a lot of messages saying you were tough. Let me see. Charlie's London says, just do it for God's sake. I'm sick of missing your stuff. Don't make me come down there, Frogman. Only joking. Love you, dude. Love you too, Charlie's. Queso says, Josiah beat Vinny. It was fair and square. Yeah, Vinny said anytime you want a rematch. I got Vinny coming over for a barbecue. He's over in Pennsylvania. I said, dude, long time no see. Bring your kids over. Let's grill up some sausages and some steaks. Nice. Have a good weekend together. He's like, yeah, man. To get Vinny Timpanelli over here. Get his brother Lino. Get Vinny and Lino. Yeah. Johnny B. Good goes, Vinny's a lefty now. Dude, everybody here is a lefty. I just didn't realize it then. Politics didn't matter. Doesn't make a difference. All right. Here we go. A little more Jeremy. You guys like the quartering video? If you like the quartering video, give me a 1 in the chat if you're enjoying it. The Pale King says, Jeremy is your lost son. Stop hiding it. This guy's older than me. There's no way this guy's younger than me. Jeremy looks like he's like 10 years older than me. The chat's giving me 2s. Oh my goodness. Jason Scott says, I already watched it earlier. We got some quartering fans in here. All right, let me see. I'm going to watch this.
Find out more. I've got some feelers out to sources, but this is all in the wake of essentially...
Quartering's only 40. He's only 39 years old. Quartering is only 39. You're kidding me. You got to be kidding me. There's no way that's true. You guys are messing with me. Quartering's got to be 53. People are saying, oh, he's 69. How is that 39 years old? Sorry, Jeremy. How is that 39? That's crazy. Everybody watching right now, do me a favor. I know that you're absolutely blown away by the quartering. I am too. I like that guy. That guy's an incredible YouTuber. I value his opinion about everything. But you know what I don't value his opinion about? Comics. Cyberfrog, for example. Unless his opinion is positive. If his opinion about Cyberfrog is positive, and I don't think it is because I think he drunkenly ripped up his copy of Cyberfrog one day for no particular reason. Otherwise, who cares what he thinks? Go over to our eBay store, Cyberfrog 9, which Andrea is attending right now with Mikey and Lauren upstairs. They're doing great work. They're packing up boxes. They're shipping things out to you overnight. If you buy a Cyberfrog comic book right this minute, you'll have it probably tomorrow or the next day. That's how fast we are. We love you. We care about you. And if you enjoyed this, and let's say you've already, let me just assume that you've already purchased every single item that we've ever built, that we've ever put together. And maybe you have. We have some nice chromium trading cards here. Why isn't all this stuff loaded fully? Let me refresh this. See what happens. Yeah. Look at this nice chromium card set. We've got the Blood Honey Ghost Edition. We have beanies for sale here. Cyberfrog tongue grabbers with sticky tongues. Everything that you need. Satisfaction guaranteed. And the Cyberfrog Malin Keown Brotherhood Collection. 4 books. 4 comics there. Tons of stuff here, including Salamandroid and Cyberfrog PVC sets that are silver, that are gold, that are white. All kinds of great stuff. So assuming you have all of this, and you probably do, because I know you guys have been very, very loyal supporters of ours, go over to Cyberfrog Dark Harvest and back this campaign today. Back Cyberfrog Dark Harvest and prepare yourself. Get the new installment of Cyberfrog Post-Rag Planet. The next extension of the story available right here. You'll also be able to catch up on everything else. Rag Planet is here. Dark Harvest, Cyberfrog Blood Honey Chrome, Salamandroid Death Sting, The Unforgettable Tales hardcover. Heck with it. I want it all. We all want it all. Johnny B. Good says, when is PP Puzzle 3 going to be available on eBay? Little while, Johnny B. Good. Andrea said, we got to like sell these cards. We have cards everywhere. I'm like, I know. I don't know how to sell cards though. She's like, we should sell them individually. I'm like, on eBay, like individually? Seems like a lot of work. Have an eBay auction for every single card. But yeah, we'll put up the PP or the puzzle card 3 soon, I guess. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, back Dark Harvest, and obviously, good news. The toys are on the boat coming over from China. The Cyberfrog action figures will be here very soon. It's not too late to reserve your Cyberfrog action figures. Get some frogs, get a Vespis, get a Heather Swain. And if you belong to our Subscribe Star, you'll have a secret link there to be able to get the chicken bucket accessory pack. All of that is available right there. All right, now let's check back in with Jeremy, who I'm sure also has a commercial, which I will skip.
An establishment push. This was late Friday. You had AOC demanding Biden regulate Tucker Carlson, which is ridiculous. If anybody's inciting bad behavior, it's left-wing media. But you have this Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
That is correct. You know, you say that and we just kind of go, yeah, it is true. The idea that the right is inciting violence is insane. We're not doing that at all. Everything is projection. These people incite violence every single day. I've seen the most heinous shit coming from people on the left directed towards people like me. I can't take it anymore. And then I have to sit there and go, why are you inciting violence? What's with your hateful language? This is all coming from the left. All of it. The left is the problem. And it seems weird to have to say it, but we have to say it. We're so used to just being like, okay, look, we don't want to get into this. This is bullshit. No, we have to get into it. These people are the problem. The leftists are the problem. They are the source of all of the violence, all of the bad feelings, all of the racism, all of the bigotry, all of the stress in this country is coming entirely from the left. If it wasn't for the left, we would be a country of Christian Judeo values. We would all be God-fearing, wonderful Christians and Jews who lived in peace and harmony amongst each other, struggling to attain perfect equality, not equity, equality over time, outcomes based on merit, and et cetera, et cetera. But no, these people, they are 100% the problem. And not enough people say it. We're all too polite to say it. Conservatives are too polite. We don't need to be polite anymore. These people, shut the F up. You're the ones that are causing trouble, not Tucker Carlson. January 6th was bullshit, and you know it's ridiculous. These people cross every single Rubicon, and we just kind of go, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? You want to indict our president? What are you, nuts? For nothing. Desperate Plan 9, thanks for $10. Mainstream media is bought and paid for by Big Pharma. Pfizer, that's correct. Big Pharma is bought and paid for by our government. That's correct. Russell Brand red-pilled Tucker when they got friendly recently. This is a good thing. Russell Brand is red-pilled. I like Russell Brand. Eric Medved says, miss my chat. Am I not loyal? Do I not believe? Eric Medved, since when would I miss your chat? Oh, there it is right there. Thank you, Eric Medved, for $5. That video of Josiah reminded me of my younger brothers. Sadly, both now passed. You're kidding me. I'm sorry to hear that, Eric. Myself and friends. It was a relatively nice trip down memory lane. Yeah, I appreciate that. That was fun. I still got a bunch of those videos. Unfortunately, there's a video up of my garage band practicing back in 1988. Yeah. I never want to. I forgot how bad that stuff was, but it was bad and it was noisy. And I realize now I have such love in my heart for Merchantville, like where I grew up, because in my neighborhood, growing up in the 1980s, Josiah, you'll know this is true. You know, we might complain about how we were disciplined, and sometimes the neighbors would look at us askew, but we tortured that neighborhood. The idea that in our garage, we literally had a garage band and the house next door was only 2 feet away. And we sat there and we played bad heavy metal music out of that garage. And the police never came. Nobody complained. We ran around beating each other with sticks, smashing. We were like steal shopping carts and do shopping cart jousts up and down the street where we'd have big kids pushing shopping carts with little kids in them with baseball bats. at each other, and nobody complained. The police never came. The neighbors just kind of went, these are kids growing up. We ran our dirt bikes everywhere. We were all over, we were on our BMX, our Huffy bicycles. Every inch of that neighborhood was ours. It was great. These kids nowadays don't even leave the house. We were all over the place. Sparta Chris, 540 Echo. Hey, you're a new wow, you're a new super chatter. Thank you. Senator McCarthy was right. Right there, period. I agree with you. If it wasn't for him being disgraced, then who knows what socialists could have been weeded out and stopped. Much corruption. Yeah, my friend. But see, that's what they do, right? They find somebody who's actually speaking the truth and they destroy them. Charlie's London, thank you for 10 pounds. Yes, Ethan, preach. This is the EVS I love that got me here in the first place. Here, have some money. Buy a big pink sign and shout it from the rooftops. Hail CG, hail the mother effing chat. Yes, Charlie's London. Let's do it. Let's become YouTubers. Josiah Haynes says, do you still talk to those guys from that video? I haven't talked to Jason in a while, but I just talked to Vinny and I talked to Lino. I've seen Lino. Talked to Vinny the other day. Invited him over for a barbecue. He told me his mom had moved up off of our street for the first time. She was still there living on Maple Terrace. She finally moved. Vinny is in Pennsylvania somewhere. He said 2.5 hours away from Merchantville. I told him I was in Marlton. I think he knows where I am. But he's gonna come over, dude, and we'll do a live stream together. You'll get to see Vinny. Jason, I think, is in Florida. He became a lawyer, I believe. Jason was a very lucky guy. He had a lot of good opportunities. He was also really, really smart, and his parents had money. So we always knew he was going to do great for himself. Yeah. Maybe we'll get Vinny over here when my dad is here. Get Vinny and my dad together. So yeah, those guys are still great, We'll see. All right, let's get back to the quartering.
Call for the federal government, federal regulation of conservative media on Sunday during an interview with loser Jen Psaki.
Loser Jen Psaki. Yeah, she is pretty bad. Victor Black says, Ethan, how did you survive without helicopter parents feeding you ADHD drugs? I tell Andrea this all the time. Our generation as parents, we are helicopter parents. And I mean, because we've been fed nonstop media reports of pedophiles and, children finding guns and shooting themselves and all the, worst case scenario shit that happens to just almost nobody. Listen, if kids were going to shoot themselves with guns on accident, or get attacked by pedophiles, kidnapped, led into vans with candy, and it would have happened to us. We were all over the place. Seriously, we didn't know how to be indoors. We didn't know. We were everywhere all the time. It would have happened to us. It didn't happen to us. We were kicking ass. We were living like kids. So in a way, I'm always Andrew's I gotta watch, I gotta watch the kids. I gotta know where the kids are at all times. And it's just let them be kids. Let go a little bit. Let go. Let them be kids. It's okay. But we got all that stuff too. We got that steady diet of on Halloween, you got to be careful when you go trick-or-treating because people are sticking razor blades into Snickers bars. Who did that? Satanists, heavy metal worshiping Satanists, devil worshippers. I always thought to myself, I feel like I'm going to see that a candy bar has a razor blade in it. Feels like it would be hard to do that. Eric Medved says, thanks, EVS. Looking forward to my Blood Honey box and the set of toys to add to my Cyberfrog horde. We didn't come back till the streetlights were on. Yeah. No, we didn't, man. The thing about it was we knew we got out of school at 3:00 and then dinner time was 6. And so between the hours of 3 and 6, we got so much stuff done. 6:00, it'd start to get dark and then you'd have to go home. But between 3 and 6, right after school, your mom let you go to school at 8 in the morning and then she didn't see you again until 6 p.m. because I'm going to my friend's house. I'm going to hang out somewhere where there's like root beer in the fridge. There's no root beer here. You know, there's just a better time. Like, you know, get these kids bicycles and let them run around. Building forts, says Hippie Crusher. Oh, we were just causing mayhem. That video was hilarious. There's that whole video is there's just it's nothing but fighting in the backyard. AR says, just backed Rainbow with the lunchbox tier. Anything I should be excited for as an adult spending a lot of money on fancy colored paper books and toys? Oh my goodness. Rainbow the Brood is going to crack you up. It's going to be good for your kids. Also, please back Cyberfrog. Back Cyberfrog Dark Harvest. Back the Electric Blue action figure campaign. And maybe get a baseball cap, too, that says Comicsgate or All Caps Comics on the 2023 All Caps and Comicsgate merchandise campaign. I appreciate your support. Thank you. The Pale King says Mormon life does that to you. Is that, what do you mean Mormon life? Mormon life does what? Like something bad? Oh, we stayed out of trouble for the most part. Like, I don't think we got into too much trouble. But man, that was good times. Those are just great times. I'll find one little video clip. Because basically all we did was we just went outside and just fought. Hold on a second. If if Josiah's watching, he's gonna love this. All right, let me see. Here we go. Look at this.
What's that? Whoa! Back!
This was the best thing in the world, where you go and you'd steal refrigerator boxes from in front of like places where there was like a place that sold refrigerators and appliances, and when they sold one, they'd leave the box out. We would go and haul that thing back 8 blocks so that we could build robots.
I'll take care of this guy.
So there's me inside the box.
Jason, Simeon is punished time after time. His best jumps just can't handle him. I don't know what's going on. That bag in the washing machine box has got to be stopped.
And that's what it was, essentially. Just tons of videos like that. That's me and my friend Jason fighting in his backyard. In Vinny's backyard, actually. You know, fighting as a refrigerator box. And then we switch places. Here's me.
He's pounding on it. Ethan, you're using sharp to hurt him.
Oh, wait, I'm teleporting over. We're doing special effects.
He's flipping out. He flipped him on his head. He ripped it.
Good times. You gotta love that. All right, anyway, enough of that. Here we go. Here's Jeremy. Well, let's get a guy on there that's not embarrassing. Jeremy.
Socialist congresswoman made a statement while discussing Fox News' Tucker Carlson and how the media personnel uses his platform allegedly to incite bad behavior, which she says needs to be regulated. Quote, "We have very real issues with what is permissible on air," which, by the way, is an attack on our First Amendment from a elected government official, said AOC on Sunday during an interview on MSNBC's Inside with Jen Psaki. Not a great name. We saw that
Inside,
January
inside, it should just be inside Jen Psaki. Inside Jen Psaki.
6th, and we saw that in lead up, not just freedom of speech, but accountability for quote incitement. Remember when Mad Maxine Waters told everyone to take the street? What did we do about that, right? This is a line we have to explore. She continued, I believe that when it comes to broadcast television like Fox News, by the way, they're already doing this on YouTube, these are subject to federal law, federal regulation in terms of what is allowed on air and what isn't. When you look at what Tucker Carlson, some of these other folks do on Fox News,
He almost said these other fucks on Fox News. That was like a slip of the tongue there. Yeah.
Very, very clearly incitement. Yeah, right. Turn on CNN for a minute.
You guys like the quartering? If you guys are big quartering fans, can I get ones in the chat? You guys watch the quartering? I don't even know. Like, somebody does. It's got to be my audience. My audience has to watch some of it. Alfred Ortiz puts a 0 in there. No, got a couple of ones. Some people watch the. Don't be ashamed. I mean, if you do watch his content, like, just let me know. 824 people watching on a beautiful Monday afternoon. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Hard pass. Come on now.
And that is a line that we have to be willing to contend with. Well, the former Brooklyn bartender called for the censorship of conservative.
This is just, I could do this. All this is just reading articles. And this is what I do. I could just read articles too. I don't care. Think I'm afraid to read articles to you guys? I could do that. How is Matt Walsh demonetized? He barely did anything wrong. He barely did anything wrong. Hold on one second here. He barely did anything wrong over there. All he's doing is speaking the truth. He's just saying, what is a woman? What is a woman? Oh, we got more news coming out about Bud Light, which I can't get enough of. Let's get this video demonetized, the one that I'm making right now. Do you guys mind if I get this video demonetized? If you don't mind if I get this video demonetized by talking about trans shit and Bud Light beer, give me a 1 in the chat if you like the idea of me demonetizing this video. Because that's what I'm going to do. See, the problem with being a YouTuber is you have to watch what you say. I don't want to watch what I say. I have a problem with that. If you're going to make money at YouTube, you have to watch what you say. You have to edit out certain words. And you can't talk about certain topics. I don't like that either. I want to be able to talk about mostly whatever I want to, but that means that I don't get to make money at YouTube. That's why I'd be a terrible... Like, I couldn't do what the quartering does. Quartering, you know, he's just like, well, we can't use that word, and you got to walk that word back a little bit. I can't do that. All respect to him and people who do. But no. You know, I'm not able to do it. New York Post. Here's a new article from 20 minutes ago. Bud Light suffers staggering 17% sales plunge. 17% sales plunge amid Dylan Mulvaney controversy. How do you like them apples? Makes me want to drink a beer. Samba Agogo says, Ethan is becoming Jeremy Griggs. Car video. Wait, how does it go? How does car video go? Car video. Car video or something like that. I can't remember. 2 claps, though. Yeah. Well, brand. Bud Light has suffered a staggering sales hit following the beer brand's controversial marketing tie-up with transgender influencer Dylan Mulvaney, with the latest data showing an alarming 17% drop, according to an industry research firm. How is it? Like clap, clap, car video. Car video. I think that's what it is. I can't remember. I used to know that. Lord Raptor Jesus says, who cares? Lol. Why don't you care about that? You don't want to go on car videos with me? If you guys want to do car videos with me in my new YouTube channel, give me a one in the chat. If we're going to get, like, if I'm going to put a mount in my car and we're going to do car videos, give me a one. If not, if you think I should not do car videos with you guys, you don't want clap car videos, give me a 2 in the chat. 1 or 2. Seems like people are saying no. No, when I say new YouTube channel, I mean this one. But like, you know, me as a YouTuber. What if I were to just do YouTube now? Start kicking ass on YouTube. Do van videos. Doug 1985, VA Loves Horror, comes back at YouTube, who's trying to demonetize me, or this video, and says, you think Don Lemon is crying in his white husband's arms right now? Yes. I'd like to think they have that kind of a relationship. Sell by Date says, you can't, you're too lazy. No, I'm not. I could do this. Sean Ferris says, if you want to see woke, go away on TV, cancel your cable sub. I did it in 2019. I don't miss it at all. Just YouTube, Rumble, and Citizen Free Press. Well, I don't know how I'd watch Jersey Shore, though. Scientific Lens says, what? Build customers? Yes. What if I did? I don't know how I would watch Jersey Shore if I canceled my cable. And, you know, Jersey Shore is getting good. Angelina's new boyfriend, Vinny, she's got a Vinny, too, is going to propose marriage to her next week. Suddenly, I mean, they've only been dating for like 3 days. He's going to propose marriage to her. Of course, Angelina from Jersey Shore follows me, yours truly, on Twitter. She follows me. So it's important that her happiness is assured. Headrock says a car has a chair in it, so I guess it's fine. Car video. Grey Wolf Graphics says, EVS, I saw a nice car yesterday. 1926 Ford Model A, completely restored. It was beautiful. That must have been a sight to see. Yeah. We've still got one of Andrea's cars. She's I think she's gonna sell it. We told her, you can keep it. I think she's good. We don't want to keep it. I think she's gonna sell it. Scooter McDuder says, what in the actual fuck are you on about, EVS? Like what part? Like what part confused you about what I'm on about? I'm on about a lot of things. Which part confused you? Now pay attention. Let's focus on Budweiser. Latest sales data from Nielsen IQ and Bump Williams Consulting shows that Bud Light sales fell 17% in dollars, while volume dropped a whopping 21% in the week ended April 15th. That's sharply ahead of the 6% drop in sales dollars. This is like subscribing. This is like having Bitcoin. It's the same feeling. I put $100 into Bitcoin. I don't know what it's at right now, but it can't be good. I haven't looked. Oh, Jersey Shore. That's even still a thing, says Scooter McDuder. Yeah, Jersey Shore Family Vacation is still a show. It's doing real well. It's on MTV. I have subscribed to it via iTunes. So actually, I don't need TV. It just shows up on my in my iTunes account once a week. Pale King says, thoughts about the new Flash movie? When is your OnlyFans coming? A lot of people asking me to get naked. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to get naked for people. Hold on a second here. A lot of people interested in subscribing to a channel in which I display my nude body. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be one of the few comic skaters who doesn't do that. How do you like that? I'll avoid it. What do I think of the Flash movie? That I'm interested in because I should get paid for it because I'm sure they're going to use many ideas of mine that I own stake in. So I'm highly supportive. You know, even though the star of the Flash movie is a creep who abducts underage girls allegedly, and takes them up to Waco-style compounds in Vermont, where they live amongst weed and guns. I might do it anyway. I might go see that movie. I'm in support of it. I'm in support of it anyway. I might go see it anyway, despite the fact that the star is mincing gender-confused creep who choke slams pregnant women. Nobody's perfect. And at the end of the day, I really feel like his performance is going to be inspirational for me as I receive a big royalty check. That's what I'm hoping for. So I support it. I think it's going to be good. I know it's going to be good. I want you to watch it too. Timothy Fitzgerald says, "Do you get my Substar Cards email?" Wait, did you get my Substar Cards email? Walsh said YouTube wanted him to stop misgendering people and erase vids. Also said his show was pulling in $100K a month in ad revenue. Holy shit. Yeah, you can't stop misgendering people. Misgendering people would be calling, people in a wig and makeup women. They're not. They're men in wigs and makeup. Nice girly calves, uncle, says Head Rock. I wonder what he's referring to. Timothy Fitzgerald, I did not get any message from you about Substar cards. If you didn't receive your subscribe star cards, maybe because we don't have your address in the new system. And if that's the case, you know where to go. cyberfroghelp@gmail.com with your address, with your complaint, and we will pop those cards in the mail to you immediately. We'll double check. We'll make sure that you are subscribe to our subscribe star, and then we will mail you your trading cards. It's important that you get those. A lot of people have finished off their puzzle this week. I'm trying to catch up with the chat. You got to be kidding me. Gee whiz. Oh, okay. All I had to do was hit that button. RP joined. Thank you so much for becoming a YouTube member, RP. I appreciate that. You don't have to get naked. You can just post lewds, says Josiah Haynes. Listen, everything I'm doing right now is about as lewd as I get. Oh, my goodness. When I think about the dewy moisture that I inspire in the women watching this show right now, flooding basements all over America, all over the world. Here's Seven, who says, this is Napkin Artist 7. 7, how you doing? It's good to see you again. Ethan's not going to Flash, but insists you should get paid for it. Oh, I see what you did there. No, I just meant the Flash movie. I think it's a bad idea for me to get naked. I think it'd be bad for morale. I think it would be terrible for the morale of Comicsgate for me to have an OnlyFans, but I understand people's interest in it. All right, let me get back to this here. Cyberfrog puzzle card set was amazing, insanely detailed. Thank you, Lord Raptor Jesus. Some really, really good puzzle cards this time. It was a Dale Keown piece, I believe. Will another batch of Keown Cyberfrog t-shirts be made? Those were killer. No plans for that yet. We're currently making Comicsgate t-shirts and all caps comics, baseball caps. But we could do it. I mean, it's just a matter of deciding that we want to do it. At the moment, guys, I mean, listen, we're making the best merch, the best apparel on the market, bar none. There's just no question about it. Everybody who gets baseball caps from us, everybody who gets t-shirts from us, they wear them all the time, and people are wearing them to conventions lately, and I'm hearing about it. I'm getting photographs of people like, look, I wear Cyberfrog to a convention. It's so empowering to do that because you just realize what it means. When you wear Cyberfrog to a comic book convention, you're basically saying, I know what you're all up to. I know this is a coven of witches, warlocks, fools, degenerates, pedophiles, creeps. And you're saying, I'm on to you guys. I'm just here for the comics, but I'm on to you guys. So that's what happens when you wear all caps comics, Cyberfrog, or Comicsgate merch to these conventions or just anywhere around town. I like wearing Comicsgate stuff where people can see it and just say, hey, what's that? Hey, it's my comic book company. Hey, it's Comicsgate. We represent an opportunity for people to make comic books without having to worry about political discrimination. That's the aim. That's the goal of Comicsgate. We're welcoming to everybody except for social justice warriors. You're liberal, we want you here. You're a conservative, we want you here. You're far right wing, we want you here, especially you. This is what Comicsgate is. Everybody's welcome. It's all about just being able to make comics without political discrimination. Charlie's London says, I'm pimping out my husband. Find him on OnlyYans. OnlyYans. Yeah. So we got all these cool t-shirts that you can get. The link is in the description. You get to choose your size. There's a whole variety of them. I think they're all add-ons. So you can choose one and then add on any other ones. Look at these Comicsgate baseball caps. They're all beautiful. You can wear them anywhere. This one here is the Darth Vader of Comicsgate baseball caps. We have sold almost 300 of these right now, which is more than any other baseball cap I think I've ever sold except for the one that I'm wearing right now, which we had to go through like 3 print runs of. But this hat right here, everybody's going to be wearing it. It says Comicsgate Creative Freedom, and on the back it says Independent Comics. That's all it is. It's not specified to anything. When you say Comicsgate, it means that you're a big fan of just independent comics. You want people who are creating outside of the gates. That's everybody. That's all of us. That's our entire community. 200 Watt Studio says, hail and happy Monday. Same to you, my friend. Well met. Did I miss anything? Let me just double check. I don't want to miss any super chats. Okay. Yeah, there's some about me getting naked. All right. Very good. Yeah. So go check out this campaign. Choose a hat. Choose a hat. Support Comicsgate. By the way, the funds for this, the extra money from this will go towards protecting the Comicsgate trademark from people who mean it harm. And there are people. I know that sounds crazy. There are people who are putting us in a predicament where we do need to protect the trademark. Spartacus 540 Echo says, women watching right now, spin that scroll wheel faster, daddy. Yeah, they like to see me flick my finger, I guess, right? Gordox Pub says, ordered mine. Matt Downey 420 says, no, please don't be naked. I won't be. Don't worry about it. I've decided at this moment to keep my clothing on. Keep my virtue and my modesty. And I'm not saying that everybody needs to. I'm not somebody who's judging anybody else who feels that they need to get naked now or in the past. I want you to understand. If you're getting naked now or you got naked in the past, it's okay. No judgment. We still love you around here. You're welcome. Oh, we got a new page from Kyle Ritter. Wow, man, Kyle is fucking crazy. Kyle is crazy, dude. Man, hold on. I got to type to Kyle. Dear Kyle. Dear Kyle. Yo, this is, and then all caps, lit, T, exclamation point. He's going to want to be paid for this. I know it. I know he only did this for the money. Don't worry. I'm going to pay Kyle. Yeah. I wish you guys could see it. You know, I'd like you guys to join me in that. If that were possible, I'd like you to see Kyle and his coloring. You know, you could see Kyle, his coloring. But no, I'm saving it. Josiah Haynes says, I'm naked right now. Thanks for $2. I appreciate that. Kyle's the best colorist in the world, man. He really is. All right, let me get back to Bud Light. And thank you all for backing everything and doing everything all the time to help All Caps Comics. That's 17%. These numbers are staggering, according to an April 23rd report from Insights Express, a beer-focused newsletter. Right now, this is an extremely difficult scenario for Anheuser-Busch. the Bud Light brand, and for AB distributors. Anheuser. Yeah. The Mulvaney campaign has issued a torrent of negative publicity for Anheuser-Busch, which announced on Friday and over the weekend that the marketing executives responsible for tapping Mulvaney's ass, Alyssa Heinerscheid and Daniel Blake, both of them. You got rid of Alyssa, who gave you that stupid speech about how, look, our current, the way that we marketed before, our current customer base, they're just kind of frattish and just kind of, I don't know. So I'm like, yeah, we need to be a little bit more bougie and light, hopeful in our advertising. So we're going to use a pervert, like one of the weirdest people I've ever seen in my entire life, a little twink pretending to be a woman. We're going to use them as the spokespeople for a beer that's drunk by Kid Rock. This is Kid Rock's brand of beer. And most of the drinkers of Bud Light are very much like Kid Rock. And we're going to use this twink dressed like a woman who's mincing around, pretending to be Eloise. We're going to... oh, God. It's just so disturbing, man. Dylan Mulvaney is highly disturbing. And this is what happens. They step on your beer. They crunch it into the ground. Meanwhile, oh, look at this. Oh, this is why. Can you imagine? Who's the guy, who's the rock star that Cat Scratch Fever, the whole guy Bo hunts? Doug209 says, no. 7 says, doesn't Mulvaney cosplay as a 6-year-old girl? Yeah, I mean, kind of. And so therefore, it's even weirder to see this creep, this weirdo drinking Bud Light. Ted Nugent. Yeah, you think Ted Nugent is going to continue drinking the beer when this is... Ted Nugent is your audience. That is your audience. That is your customer base. And once again, Bud Light, Anheuser-Busch making the deadly mistake of pissing on... I don't know what it is with leftists. And this idea that, here's the thing. I talked to John Malin about this. Let me turn this off for 1 second so I can look you in the eye. John Malin and I have had this conversation. Now, we know what we like. When it comes to comics, we have our taste. We have our sort of direction. But if I took a job somewhere, let's say that, I mean, for example, Dan Frago once worked on some girl dolls over at Mattel. The Monster Girl dolls, whatever those are called, Monster High, I think. The idea is to know your customer base. You're doing My Little Pony. You can't really say My Little Pony because the audience base for My Little Pony are largely twinks and weirdos now, perverts that want to bang animals. But let's just say that I now take a job. They reach out to me and they go, My Little Pony. That's your job now, Ethan. You're going to market My Little Pony. All right, I got to change the way I think. It's not for me. Believe it or not, My Little Pony's not for me. It's for little girls. Whoever collects My Little Pony. I'm going to do a little research. I'm going to say, who's buying My Little Pony? Who is buying this? Who's buying My Little Pony? And then I'm going to try to think. I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to say, what is it that you like about My Little Pony? And I'm going to try, because it's my job. And they're the customers. And I got to respect the customers. These little girls who like My Little Pony. What is it you like? I'm going to try to do that. If I'm working for Bud Light, I don't drink Bud Light. But if I'm working for Bud Light, I'm going, who drinks Bud Light right now? Who are the people that buy Bud Light? And I'm going to figure out real quick that it's the working man. Hard-working, blue-collar individuals that want to get drunk on the weekends, but don't have a lot of money to do it. They don't have a lot of spare money. They want to be able to buy a case of beer for about $3. They want to be able to throw it in their fridge. They want to be able to shotgun it, smack their old lady. Yeah. And then that's the audience. You need to respect that. You need to respect that audience. And you need to respect that customer base. KF says, can I use the hashtag Comicsgate tag to promote my comic? Yeah, of course you can. Sure. Hashtag Comicsgate. In fact, I recommend that you do. When you go on Twitter And if you have a comic book that in your Comicsgate and you want people to see it that are also Comicsgate, using the hashtag is a good idea. And then the customers will decide. Let me see. Hawk Davison says, God bless you. Love you. Thank you very much for $2 Canadian. God bless you. You poor guy living in Canada right now. God bless you. Let me see here. Where are we? Yeah. This is what it's all about. Sheila Alien says, sounds like a fun night, to be honest. Shotgunning Bud Lights and, like, you know, roughing up your your better half. Yeah, maybe it could be fun. As long as you're a participant, a willing participant. That is a fine thing. It's none of my business. But that's the customer base. You want to say that's who it. You don't want to say the customer base sucks. I don't like these people. I wouldn't hang out with them. So I'm going to basically advertise Bud Beer, Bud Light, towards the things, the people that I like, the creeps, the weirdos that I like. It's not going to work. Be a man and drink spirits, says James Murphy. Oh, I do. Don't you worry about it. Can't you tell? Bud is on discount in my UK supermarket. They got to fix this because their customer base is pretty loyal. You know, you got to fix it because your customer base is loyal. You can't afford to piss them off. You just can't. Coors and Miller Lite were once again big beneficiaries of all this, of course. For me, it's been Yuengling. Like, I'm drinking Yuengling now. I didn't drink Bud before, though, to be honest with you. This made no... Like, I'm trying to think of a scenario in which I would purchase a can of Bud Light. I mean, it would be like... let me think of a scenario in which I would drink Bud Light. I'm at a ball game, and the only thing they're selling is Bud Light. And then I'm going to drink a Bud Light. I'm at a baseball game and I go, can I have a beer? And the guy goes, yeah, what would you like? And I go, what do you have? And he goes, Bud Light. And I go, what else? That's all, just Bud Light. All right, I'll have a Bud Light. That's what I'm going to drink, a Bud Light. And by the way, now I wouldn't drink a Bud Light at all. I'd be like, what kind of beer do you got? Bud Light. What else? Nothing. Never mind. Never mind. I'm going to drink out of a water fountain. 200 Watt Studio says Bud Light has a new mess up your old lady brand called Amber Ale with Amber Heard's face on the bottle. Ooh. I like that too. Jonathan Wright says, what the fuck is a Yuengling? It's spelled Yuengling. Yuengling. Look it up. Great beer brand. Pennsylvania, 1829. Anheuser-Busch distributors are meeting with the company in Washington, D.C. on Tuesday. Distributors who have canceled marketing events and featuring the iconic Budweiser Clyde. Imagine that. Get these knees off the screen. Jesus. Clydesdale horses. You want to meet the horses? You can't because of Dylan Mulvaney. Fortunately, they're trying to fire everybody involved. And it's not enough. Like right now, they're firing. They fired Dylan Mulvaney. They fired they fired the person who hired Dylan Mulvaney. That's Anissa. And then they fired Alyssa. And then they fired the person who hired Alyssa, whose name is Daniel something. And now I recommend that you fire all these people. So you got this ad here. These are the people who now work for Bud Light. You want to explain to me how this is Alyssa here with the horse face and all of Alyssa's friends. You understand when you hire one SJW, that SJW hires every other SJW they know. This looks like the Marvel Comics milkshake photo. None of these people drink Bud Light. None of these people have a Bud Light in their refrigerator at home. Not one single one of these people. You got to be kidding me. This is the milkshake crew, everyone. This is the merry Bud Light Anheuser-Busch milkshake crew. This person here hired all of them. Mostly women, mostly young women who cannot relate to the working man. Finds him icky, finds him gross. Eric Medved said, "Yo, you did it again. I'm wounded. Missed another chat." You're kidding me, Eric. How did I do that to you? 200 Watt Studio retracted his message. Thank you. I'm trying to read. I'm grateful for super chats. Thank you. Eric Medved for $5 says, "I was repping my Cyberfrog hoodie at the Royal Gorge in Colorado. Got a couple of cool hoodie comments. Can send pics from there. Oh, would you please? Thank you for doing that. Yeah, that Cyberfrog hoodie. I was wearing it today too." 200 Watt Studio says they made one of the Clydesdales VP of marketing. Evidently they did. There she is. A beautiful, what do they call Philly? Call them Phillies. None of these people drink Bud Light. None of these people can relate to the people who drink Bud Light. None of these people belong here. They're clearly all friends of Horseface here. Like I'm looking at any one of these guys. Maybe this guy here might be. I don't know. He might be a normal guy. Chuck Finley says no Yingling in the 701. So what does Papa Van Skyver drink when he's at home? Need a non-InBev alternative VVS. Blue Moon, Guinness. Guinness is great, but I usually drink Guinness in the wintertime. But I did stock my fridge with Guinness because of normally we drink Stella Artois, but that is Anheuser-Busch. So we can no longer drink Stella, which was my beer of choice. So again, Yingling, Blue Moon, Guinness, Coors. You can do Coors if you want to. Coors Light if you're a light beer drinker. But yeah, Yingling to me is the best tasting beer. The best tasting, reasonably priced beer. Like it's basically only slightly more expensive than a Bud Light, and it's pretty good. Sparta Chris for 540 Echo says it's almost like hiring people outside of your target base is a horrible choice. Comics industry, Gillette, movies and TV shows, and beer companies. Correct. Yeah, Blue Moon is probably your best bet because Blue Moon is easy to find. Like they serve Blue Moon almost everywhere. And it's a nice beer. It's got a nice citrusy sort of taste to it. It tastes like oranges. And if you buy one off tap, they put an orange in it. And I like that too. I like the orange slice in the beer. Yeah. ID Crisis points out that Yingling got crap for giving Eric Trump a tour in 2016. That's mostly why I'm supporting Yingling. They are Trump supporters. They're MAGA. And they actually came out, the president came out and said, we're rooting for your dad. You know, we're all voting for your dad around here. And it's like, we're not going to drink Yingling anymore. Fine, I will. I'll drink all your Yingling. Literature Devil says, putting together the Wreck Planet review now. Wow. And then a second video comparing Wreck Planet and ISOM #1. Oh, that's great. Thank you, Literature Devil. I really can't wait, man. I really enjoyed your Blood Honey review. Was grateful for it and took a lot of it to heart. You know, those ideas that you had that I didn't agree with are still going to be worked into Cyberfrog into the future in certain ways. Like you're like, well, it was, for example, Literature Devil, you said, was the frog that Cyberfrog was copied from a special frog, particularly brave, you know, anything like that? And I'm actually going to have a scene where Lily is talking to Cyberfrog and asking him where he came from, and Cyberfrog's doing his best to recount his origin to Lily. And she hears it and she reacts sort of like you did. Like, well, the frog, you know, that frog. And Cyberfrog's like, what, my father? Yeah, that frog. Was he like the bravest frog in the Pine Barrens or something? And Cyberfrog's going to be like, nope. He was just an ordinary frog. Just a dumb ass frog. Regular frog. You know, there was nothing special about, you know, my progenitors. Russell Hall says, perhaps my favorite domestic beer is brewed right here, just outside of Greensboro, North Carolina. It's called Red Oak. Oh, I've had that. It's very, very good. Buy it if you see it. Yeah, I will. That's a great idea. Yeah, it's not about like that frog being particularly special. I think what Cyberfrog is about in a way, like in that way, is that it, you know, you don't have to come from extraordinary circumstances to do extraordinary things. Like Cyberfrog was a fuck up. Like he was a mistake. Like everything about him is a mistake. He was meant to be a human. He's not a human. He was built from the only thing that was around, an ordinary tree frog. And it's not about, not all of us come from the royal family. We don't have extraordinary things that make us special people. It's what's inside of us that makes us special. Our potential is only contained by our own ambition, our own desires, our own drives, and our own self-belief. So Cyberfrog is like, there's nothing special about the frog that Carlson copied. It was just an ordinary frog. Carlson tells me that I can roll back the Vespis invasion, that I have that potential within me. I don't know what she means by that. But, there's nothing particularly special about, where I came from. No. Pete Count says, skip beer and smoke weed instead. I'm not good at smoking weed. Yeah, I'm not really good at smoking weed. Lord Raptor Jesus says, spoilers. What the fuck? I don't think it's spoilers. It's just one of those things. It's like a theme of the book, almost like you can do it. Like anybody can do it. It just takes bravery. It just takes balls. All right. Anyway, fire all of these people while she's been fired, and they say she's been put on leave. No, she hasn't. Leave is just, since she likes transitioning so much, she's transitioning to unemployment. And that's where she's going. And this chemical isn't going to help her at all. Okay, she is just transitioning to the unemployment line. The guy who hired her is transitioning to the unemployment line. And all of these people as well, I don't know if they realize it, but they were born to be unemployed. Like, they feel like they're unemployed right now. Biologically, they're employed. But really, it's a biological accident. They're all unemployed, and they just don't realize it yet. And they should transition to unemployment immediately. Everybody should be fired here. All of these people fired right into the street, and start hiring some people who understand and are empathetic towards the blue collar, middle class, lower middle class crowd that keeps your goddamn company afloat. None of these people can relate to that. These are all social climbing pieces of shit, just like the ones that are in the comic book industry. All of these people need to go, and they need to be replaced with people who clearly were not hired by this piece of shit. People who understand, relate to, and are proud of the hardworking Americans that just want to look at ladies in bikinis, American flag bikinis with eagles through the sky, cowboys, bringing their horses in, roping a cow, whatever it is, and then drinking a Bud Light. That's me. I got a pickup truck. I got my dog. I got a rifle. I just shot a deer. I'm Billy Tucci. And after a hard day at work, man wants a beer. He's going to drink a Bud Light. And what does a man like? A man likes to look at women in bikinis. And a man knows, as he's drinking a Bud Light, that he becomes more desirable to women in bikinis because they like to party. That's the other audience. Dudes who like to party. Dude bros who can't really afford nice beer. Those guys. We like them too. Those guys would be credibly accused, because you have to believe all women, of sexual assault by every single person on this screen has accused at some point in her goddamn life a Bud Light drinker of sexual assault. Every single one of them. Me too. All of them should be fired and replaced immediately with people like John Malin. John Malin understands. I believe John Malin understands these people. Yeah. Transition to unemployment, ladies. You are trans unemployed. You are trans bums. Love it. God bless. And God bless New York Post for continuing to follow this story and keep me informed. I need to keep everybody informed. Hey, Ethan, where is my CG Cyberfrog coffee and beer brands? What the fuck? You're slacking, says Jason Kuhn. Well, I will be honest with you. I'm somebody who was looking very carefully. Hold on, let me get my hand even bigger on the screen, like Jack Kirby style. Looking very hold on. There you go. Looking very carefully at fellows like the Quartering and what he's doing. He's out there. He's out there giving people the news and giving people the brews. He's out there. A second. Do you call coffee a brew? I guess you would in a way. News and brews from Jeremy, the Quartering. Now, I could do the same thing. I know you guys want me to do it. If you guys want me to give you the news and the brews on YouTube and be a Jeremy style, Quartering style YouTuber, let me know. Babe, I need to build a studio over there. I need a table with a microphone. And I need a laughing man sign that's animated and it lights up. And he goes, I need that over there. Gotta get that going. CW says, I'd rather you stick to being funny with Shane and Malin. You mean start being funny with those guys. Andrew's coming down here to consult with me, I think. We want EVS Comics, not news. Pete Callen says, how does your nose seem closer than your hand? You shut up, Pete Callen. No laugh track, please. Yeah, I will have a laugh track. And I will go, oh my God, $2 from Pete Callen. And then money will come all over it. Like, the dude says, no, I like what you're doing with us. You do? You don't want me to have more of a show? Bane Mailer says, Andrea, come and smack this, man. I'll give her a Bud Light. She come down here and smack me across the face. Andrea needs to drink a Bud Light and then smack her husband around. Give EVS the 8 p.m. slot on Fox. No thanks. No thanks. That's a sinking ship. Yeah. Well, I tried, says Lord Raptor Jesus. K-Sis points out that I don't have the hair to report the news. I have it. It's just right here. It's not here anymore, but it's right here. Oh, by the way, I should tell you guys, tomorrow is my barber appointment. I will be going back to the barber. Now, Andrea said, Andrea thought I was going to go today. And she said, you know, what are you going to do when you get there? And I already called him. I already spoke to my barber. I said, right now, we're number 5. Number 5. I said, can we get to number 3? He said, number 3. He's like, number 3 is even darker than number 5, your beard color. I said, I know. But I'll tell you something. I got to teach some people a thing or two about a thing or two. I got some people who super chat me. Some people who think just because they give me $2 a night to call me fat and homosexual, that they can tell me what color my beard needs to be. And I got all these weirdos. And outside of my show, I got several pedophiles who all sit there and go, he dyes his beard. The beard dye is going to his brain. Let me tell you something, pedophiles. You ain't seen black yet. You ain't seen how dark this beard can get. I want you to understand that there's 5, 3, and then 1. And 1 is death. 1 is literally the color of nothingness. What is the color of nothingness? I'm not sure. Like, you'd have to be able to witness it. Is Ava home? Okay, go watch Netflix Number Blocks. Welcome home, sweetheart. That's wonderful. All right, hold on a second. I was getting extreme, and then Ava came in and was too cute. Daddy, I'm home. Okay. I was punishing you guys. What was I saying? Number 3. And I said, you mix up that number 3 because I'll be in there. I'm going to be in there tomorrow. And I'm going to need my beard even blacker than it ever was or ever has been. And if they don't like it, we're going to number 1. If they don't like number 3, we're going to number 1. And I will show them the meaning of loss. Heat the tar. Let's go. It's going to be amazing. It's funny because she improved her stupid rant, says Cam. She did. I was just so cute. Andrea has to tell her to do that. She goes, go tell Daddy you're home. Daddy, I'm home. His beard is as black as his heart. Hey, you should match your beard color to the color of your eyes. My eyes are blue. Do they look black here? Hold on a second. Let me light up my eyes for you. My eyes are beautiful. Look at that. Baby blue eyes. When I'm in the sunshine, you know, women used to look at me and they get lost in my eyes. They would say, your eyes are like a pool, like a deep, deep blue pool of... Why are you so mean to your barber, says Pete Callen. I'm not. No, I just tell him what to do. I pay him well enough. I feel like if you tip people enough, you should be able to, you know, assert yourself a little bit and be like, this is what I want. Like that. Blue Boy says, Ethan, you look so much better not dyeing your beard tar black. Embrace the gray and white. It's better. Nope, sorry. Because of that, we're going black. RP says, sorry if you already covered it, but what is your take on Shane's stream last night? Can you put him in CG jail or something? Yeah, like my thing about that is that Shane is retarded. Is his stream still going? I think it is. It's still going. Last time when I started this stream, it was still going. His joke stream. Let me just say that it's probably not the best idea to goof on the people who are funding your comics. I mean, I'm not goofing on you guys, not for a minute. I have the highest respect for you. The highest respect. Shane, on the other hand, who expects you to fund Inglorious Rex, which closes down either tomorrow or the next day, I think Wednesday closes down, expecting a little bit more support from you guys. And this is what he does. He runs a fake live stream with a looping video of himself eating chips, playing the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme in the background. Is that respecting the customer? I mean, I'm here working my heart out. I wasn't going to live stream at all. And Andrea said, don't you think it's time that you talk to the people? I do. Thank you, Andrea. With respect. The respect for people who give me $5. Is Shane Davis going to get $5 for his live stream? No. Why would he? Why would he get anything for his live stream? Craziness. All right, hold on a second. Cecil's here. He says, women go near you when it's sunny for the shade, not the blue eyes. Charlie's London says, I'll be your marketing guy. You want beer? All beer, Caps Comics. You want coffee? All cappuccino comics. Do I have the job yet? That's a great idea. All cappuccino. All cap. I like that idea. Charlie's is good. Shane owes me $5, says Bane Mailer. Sparta Chris for 540 Echo. I keep wanting to say 450. 540 Echo says, did you see Red Cross wants gamers and game companies to make FPS that follow the rules of war? It's nuts. Plus, when will there be a Cyberfrog game? It's up to us. I'd like to finish the story. I think once we get issues 3 and 4 completed, at that point we approach people with it. I actually had somebody very famous offer to introduce me to their agent who would represent Cyberfrog in Hollywood and all that stuff. And I said, boy, I'd really like that. I'd like to shop this thing around, maybe get a video game, something like that. Not looking for a movie deal or anything like that, but I would like a video game of some sort made. So, well, you know, let's get the next 2 issues done. We'll do that together. I hope you'll help me. Hiroshima Taru says Shane got at least $20 on that stream. Why he didn't do anything? He doesn't deserve $20. Let me see. Santiago Pelegro says, "Damn, Ethan, did you not sleep at all?" I did sleep. Don't worry, I'm on a normal schedule. I'm on a normal schedule at this point. Video games are harder, says Kurt Arthur. Well, we'll see how it goes. EVS's Hollywood hookup is just the Muffin Man. I don't know what that means. How's your father says he deserves $100. Who, Shane does? Shane doesn't deserve $100. He deserves nothing. Wonder Girl 60 says, I love Andrea so much. She's good. She's a good girl up there. And I think she cooked me steaks, if I'm not mistaken. Cyberfrog like God of War would be epic as fuck, says Kurt Arthur. Yeah, anything like that would be fine. I want to see Cyberfrog animated, moving around. I want a video game. I like my character. I think he's good. I like the villains. I think they're great. I think it could be a very fun game. So we'll see. Anyway. Oh my God. Oh, by the way, I'm trying to get this sty off of my eyelid. It's my right eye, which is right here, I guess. Where's my sty? Oh, there it is. I see it. A bump on my eyelid. It's been there now since I got my frog back in September. And I can't, I was told what to do, but I thought it would just go away on its own. So I went to the doctor. The doctor said, buy Johnson's & Johnson's baby shampoo and scrub your eye, which I've been doing. And then, it should take a month for it to go down. It sucks. Yeah, cut it off, says Zaid Comics. I don't know how to do that effectively. I don't know what would happen if I did. I have no idea. I'm not going to. It's my eyelid. It's very thin. It's a tumor, says Kenny Lives. No, the doctor said it wasn't a tumor. I said, doctor, be honest with me. You can be frank. You can tell me the truth. I'm dying, right? She said, nope. Get a second opinion. Says Rise Above. Should I get a second opinion? I want to check on this. One doctor said that I wasn't going to die. I feel like I'm going to. A lot of people giving me bad advice here. Use a chainsaw. I'm not going to do that. Holding a wet rag, this is correct, to the eye for periods of time can help. Bleeker, that's what she said too. I throw a washcloth, I get it wet, I throw it in the microwave. And then I hold it to my eye for a little while. Ethan saw how much the Hogwarts Legacy game made and thought, hey, J.K. Rowling, I've been canceled harder than her, says Mr. Joker 1128. Thanks for $5. Can you imagine, like, do you think I'd get a similar reaction? Like, if a Cyberfrog video game was coming out and it was a game that people knew about, do you think people would say, you can't play that or else you're transphobic? I mean, here's the thing. Like, there is a list. Somebody has been compiling a list of transphobes on the internet and talking about it. And this is crazy right here. You got to see this. How do you make a list of transphobes? So I was like, there's a list of transphobes, and this one guy is bragging about it. Look at this. Apparently, I'm on a long published list of so-called transphobes. And here it is right now. Transphobes, and we'll click on this link. You're not going to believe this. You're going to think I'm messing around with you. This is the list of transphobes here. You might be on this list. Let me see. Can you blow it up at all? There we go. We blew it up as much as we could. I'll try again. Blow it up again. We'll see what happens. All right, there we go. So this is the list of transphobes on the internet, as you can see. Scrolling down, these are a lot of transphobes. It's almost like a lot of people don't really like transgender propaganda. That's what it seems like. My takeaway from this is like, oh yeah, there are a lot of people who are not crazy about transgender propaganda on the internet. Look at this. We're just in the B's now. I'm scrolling down as fast as I can. Look at all these. Who put this list together? This is crazy. C, D. Here are the E's. I gotta see. A lot of people are on this list, and if you're not on this list, I don't know what you're doing wrong. I don't know who the lunatic is. Like, this is a very special kind of, like, I don't want to say autism, but it is. I think it is autism. Oh, there I am. Ethan Van Sciver right here, number 11949. That's my lucky number. I'm going to play that number on the lottery tonight. Cam 1138 says my locked account made it. Did you guys make it? Almost 40K people are on it. Last I looked, says Sooner GM. So I'm on it. I just, you can go ahead and see, like, if you're on it too. D Mina says, congratulations, EVS. Thank you. I was kind of happy about that. Is John Malin on this list? He's got to be. If John Malin isn't on this list, he's a loser. Hold on, let me check here. John Malin's got to be on this. John Snow. Doesn't look like he is. How did John Malin get off of this list? It's like nobody's listening to John. John is saying trans things all the time. Transphobic things. John Malin not on the list. He didn't make it. How do you like that? How is he not on the list? John said Blair White is hot. John is on the racist list, said Alfred Ortiz. Oh, Alfred's the one who's making this list, by the way, so he would know. Is Cecil on this list? Let's see. Cecil Says, I guess, would be the account. Unless there's a different account that he's on. He's under. But Cecil Says is his, like, main one. Let me see here. I mean, it's pretty big. It's a pretty big list of transphobes. Transphobes. Stupid. I hate everyone. All right, let me see. Cecil. I don't see Cecil either. I feel like a lot of people are not pulling their weight. How do you not get noticed as a transphobe in this day and age? Queef Latina says, hey, E, my subscribe star cards didn't arrive. Envelope arrived, sliced on the side. You're kidding me. Sent an email last week, but at the wrong email address, I guess. cyberfroghelp@gmail.com. Control F. What? All right, so I put Cecil. Cecil Says. Yeah, he's not on there. Anna. Anna's definitely a transphobe. That Star Wars girl. Nope. Oh, wait. Is she? Anna. Oh, Ann Coulter's there. Man, I don't know why I'm hanging out with, like, people who can't even get on a single transphobic list. How do they avoid that? That's amazing. Amazing. That's amazing. Cyberfrog. No. 2023 All Caps Comics and CG Apparel campaign. Back it today. Reserve baseball cap. Thank you. We got some more backers. Appreciate you. Back it. Order some stuff. Why wouldn't you do that? Also, Cyberfrog Dark Harvest campaign, which is live right now. Make sure that you have. We got 3 new backers. Holy crap. Thank you, everyone. Back Cyberfrog Dark Harvest. This campaign has everything that you need on it. Do you have a copy of Wreck Planet yet? If you don't have one of those, it's available here. Cyberfrog Dark Harvest, new comic. You've got Cyberfrog Blood Honey Chrome. That is here. It's going to be a beautiful new chromium edition of Cyberfrog Blood Honey. Death Sting is here. Unforgettable Tales hardcover is here. Collects the first 3 issues of Unforgettable Tales in a nice hardcover. You're going to want that. Just get this. Get I Want It All. Get everything. If not, here's 5 copies of Cyberfrog Dark Harvest. Just get those if you want to collect those. And I appreciate your support. Thank you very kindly for that. You guys are extraordinary human beings. And you really are. Thank you so much. And then finally, the electric blue action figures. Can I ask for your support for this? I promise you these action figures are great. They're on their way. They're on their way right now. They're going to be here pretty soon. Here's
Every day walk the line like I'm walking on a wire. Taking my time, but my blood is on fire. Down to the marrow, from a shudder to a shockwave. Holding my ground, looking for a new escape. When I am choking, started and broken, crawling out the same ditch, looking for the off switch. Guess I better quit and find another way before I get stuck in my 100 days.
yes, back in today on Indiegogo. And thank you so much. There's some people who did. We've got a super chat from Brett Norman who says, sorry, but how do I get a chicken bucket again? That's available on Subscribestar. You join my Subscribestar. I believe the link is in the description, and there's a link to go back a chicken bucket and fist accessory pack. And you can do that. I think a bunch of people did. It's crazy. Those chicken buckets are so cool. Very cute, man. I don't know how we did that, but we're amazing. So we got that. So back Cyberfrog action figures. And of course, finally, go to our eBay store and go shopping. It's called Cyberfrog 9. Here it is. Cyberfrog 9. No, this is Cyberfrog Ja. Ja. Möchte sie eine Froggen Comic? Möchte sie einen Frog Comic? Bitte? How was that for German? Is it okay? Marsupial Gamer says, I did a little searching, found Yellow Flash guy, that Star Wars girl, and Marsupial Gamer. Wow. Is John Mayall even trying at this point? I don't know. I'm not sure. Möchte sie eine Frog Comic, bitte? I think it's German. I don't know. Yeah. Das ist sehr gut. Sehr gut. All right, thank you. With that, I'm going to go because we got another big show tonight called Comicsgate Kings. And I'm going to go up there. I'm going to see Ava. Ava is like into Toucan Sam right now. She's watching all of these cereal commercials. Follow your nose. It always knows. She likes Toucan Sam. So I ordered her Toucan Sam stuffed animal. And that should be coming soon. It might come today, maybe tomorrow. But she's into Toucan Sam. So I want to go up there and give her some huggies. And get ready. Hold on. Say, möchte sie eine Frosch Comic? That's basically what I said. Frosch. But I said frog, not Frosch. What time? 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock tonight. We're going to get Dan Fraga in there. Toucan Sam is a gateway drug to cocaine, says Jimmy Cobb. Gee whiz, I hope not. That's the last thing Ava needs. Crazy. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I will be back. Will you come back tonight, please? I mean, I know you got choices of entertainment. Understand, I know the quartering's going to have videos. Other people are going to have live streams. Can I ask you guys to be back here at 7 p.m. for Comicsgate Kings? Would you? Would you be so kind? I'd appreciate it. Alfred Ortiz says he misses Fraga. Miss Fraga. I think he means he misses Fraga. He's not saying Miss Fraga, like, you know, Fraga's a girl. We should get Fraga in here pretty soon. So he said he would be here early. Anyway, I hope you guys will join me. Thank you so much. And I will see you again soon for Comicsgate Kings. Bye-bye.
Loneliness is the coat you wear, a deep shade of blue is always there. The sun ain't gonna shine the place you're in, with nothing to lose, but no more